Ladies and gentlemen, next up is our smallest comedian, but without a doubt, our biggest overthinker. And she told me to say it, and I would have said it if she didn't write it for me. Ladies and gentlemen, her Ridgefield Playhouse debut, it's Julia! Have fun, honey, you got this.
Hi, I'm Julia. I am a freelance writer who works from home, and I'm also a spin instructor, which means I rarely have to put on real pants. So tonight is kind of a big deal. I turned 50 this summer. My birthday was on July 1st, thank you. My birthday was on July 1st, and on July 2nd, I got invited to join AARP. You know, that elite club that offers discounts on hotel and restaurants and a free insulated trunk organizer with your paid membership. I have to say, AARP is an organization that really knows their demographic. Had I known I was getting older, I got a little excited about the trunk organizer. So one of the other things about getting older is I can't see. I go to dinner with friends, and no one wants to drive, not because we're drinking, but because, I don't see so well at night anymore. And the restaurants where we used to share appetizers, we now share reading glasses. My distance vision is so bad, I nearly need a seeing eye dog. So the fact that I now need reading glasses is a cruel joke. But it got to the point where I was pretending that I could see the total on the bill, scribbling something that looked like my signature and hoping it was somewhere near the line. And as you get older, I think it's important to read the fine print on things. Things like, just do a blank, things like results may vary. Side effects may include, do not take with alcohol. I have 14 pairs of reading glasses, and I leave them all over the house, except for the room that I'm currently in. Another fun fact of this new phase of my life, I'm sweaty. Like, all the time. I sweat at night when I'm sleeping. I'm not even doing anything, and I wake up drenched. 50 degrees, Julia, sweaty. It can be cold. It can be snowing. I'll be cold, but sweaty. And I'm a spin instructor. I get paid to sweat, but this is different. This is unwarranted, unnecessary, and frankly, unattractive sweaty. It's, I should probably change this shirt sweaty. And I should also mention I'm a nervous sweater, so like right now I am so damp. you would not believe it. At 50, I realized the main thing I have in common with my 16-year-old son is that we both now have chin hair. To be clear, he has more. But the battle for the bare chin is real, ladies. I kind of feel like I stay on top of it. My pesky black ones are easy to find. I'm not thinking deep thoughts in Starbucks. I'm chin checking. So now I keep an emergency tweezer in my bag at all times, and the satisfaction of plucking one of those out it's undeniable. But the other day I was in my car and the sunlight caught my jawline at just the right angle, and there it was. One of those blondies. Yeah, they can get long if you're not paying attention. And I'm thinking, why has no one told me? I'm walking around like an old crone from a Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale with a 1-inch blonde silky whisker on my chin. And no one had the courtesy to mention it. So this is it. I am standing up here tonight to ask you, be my friend, and I will be yours. If you see something, say something. Or at least, give a girl a sign, because women, we are in this whisker war together. So I have a confession to make, now that we're all friends. My house is usually messy. I like to say comfortable. I read once that boring women have immaculate houses, which I guess makes me fascinating. Proof? Real mud in my mudroom. Here in Ridgefield. So just last month, we took in a foreign exchange student, and my husband literally said the words, "Jules, we should probably vacuum the walls before he gets here." It was a case of preserving some sense of national pride. I realize that our current political situation makes us the laughingstock of the world, but by God, that French boy was going to go home and tell his mother that Americans have spotless floors. Sometimes we have people over just so we're forced to clean up. That's when you do that 10-minute tidy. That's when you sweep a week's worth of mail in the drawer, you shove shoes in the closet, you wipe off the counters, and you light a scented candle. Because nothing helps perpetuate the myth of a clean house more than the aroma of pumpkin spice from your 3-wick Yankee candle. I really do think those extra 2 wicks make a difference. When my daughter was in elementary school, she was invited over for a play date on a snow day. We had never been to this house before, so the mom called with directions and clarified that this was the mansion on the right as you come up the hill. I think she may have actually called me darling. So obviously I looked it up on Google Earth, and yeah, it could qualify as a mansion, but seriously, who describes their house that way? So we get to the mansion, and the mom apologizes that her driveway was still covered in snow. And my plow guy hasn't arrived yet. Good help is so hard to find. So I told her that my plow guy finished at 7 a.m. However do you get your plow guy to come so early? So I told her, I'm sleeping with him. She was horrified. You're sleeping with your plow guy, she asked, making sure the kids were well out of earshot. And I told her, it is totally fine because my husband and I, we have an understanding. You see, he's having sex with the cleaning lady and the cook. We were not invited back to the mansion. I'm Julia. Thank you much. That's my time.